Hey, listen, let's cut out all the bullshit and talk about the fact that you are too kind to others and wasting your kindness in a way, but you're not kind enough for yourself to realize that. Or perhaps you have been afraid of losing friends or losing all this attention and the validation you've got. But what if that attention and form of connection and whatever actually requires for you to sacrifice your soul and mental well-being? And at some point, if you keep wasting your kindness to the wrong people, the kindness within you becomes hatred. And guess what? It will attract more hatred into your life. Welcome to my channel. My name is SHOW NEMOTO and I'm a life coach, and I have been helping more than 1,000 people through my work. In this channel, we share tips to become confident, to become the most authentic version of ourselves. So if you like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and let's dive in. So in this video, I'm going to share why you have to stop wasting your kindness away to the wrong people, and actually how you can become kind to yourself. Not the way it's creepy, not the way it's weird or narcissistic, but the way that feels so authentic and it feels great. Let me tell you, I know exactly how it feels like. All I was doing when I was young, or back then, was chasing people and chasing connections, so pleasing other people. And I definitely sacrificed my value, time, and self-respect. And now that I know that people value me exactly the way that I value myself, it does make sense that most of the connection that I had, not everything, but a lot of them, was kind of fake. I know you're a kind person, but you're struggling there. The fact that you're not receiving enough, even though you're giving so much, but no, you're receiving enough. And it's a beautiful thing to be kind, and it's absolutely amazing the fact that, you're kind. But when you're giving that away, and especially to the wrong people, too much, then even though the kindness is beautiful and being kind is amazing, but it starts to feel like this is your weakness, because people start to take advantage of you. And you even start to doubt about this law of attraction, this life is a mirror type of principle. They're just like, none of that shit works, because I'm so kind and I'm giving so much, but somehow universe or other people doesn't give a shit about me. I thought the same thing back then. But the truth is, that's your expectation. You're expecting others to give you the exact same amount of love or kindness that you think you deserve. And the reality of it is that your kindness is yours. It belongs to you. What I mean by that is you're the one who wanted to be kind. You chose to be kind. You chose to help others. You wanted to help others. So it is essentially your own desires. And again, it's a beautiful thing to be kind. It's beautiful the fact that you have that beautiful soul and a kind heart. But if you're the one who wants to be kind, you're the one who wants to help others, you want to give, then you shouldn't expect other people to do the same, because everyone has a different desire, everyone is a different people, and everyone has a different intention. So ultimately, you should be happy the fact that you wanted to be kind to others, and then you are kind to others. Now you accomplished your goal, you accomplished your mission, you fulfilled your desire, and you should be happy with that. But obviously, it would be amazing to be acknowledged. The fact that, we are kind, that through our gestures and, something that we did, or just kind words or presence or energy, love, it's amazing to be heard. It's amazing to be acknowledged. And it's natural to feel that way. And I'm genuinely grateful the fact that I am so abundant in terms of the friends and people around me that appreciate me and give me so much. You see this cycle. Back then, my emotional state was always not appreciated, not satisfied, overthinking and anxious and etc. But this is also very natural for us to feel that way, because we want to feel appreciated, we want to feel loved, and we want to feel that we are a very, very important person for their life. And based on psychology, for human being, that feeling of importance is actually almost as important as all these human needs, such as eat, sleep, and having sex. And I can guarantee you, the only difference between me back then and me right now is not the amount of followers that I have. It's not about the money that I make. It's about the fact that I respect myself. And when I say I respect myself, it's not only between the dynamic of relationship between me and someone. The most important respect that you have to have is in between you and yourself. So let me explain. The self-respect is essentially, do you respect your body? Do you respect your time? Do you respect your presence and absence? In order to respect every aspect of who you are and to have the legit, solid, strong self-respect, you clearly need to set boundaries and discipline. And let me explain this even deeper, because we can only live in this present moment, right? So we cannot do things at the same time. If you're in the gym, then you cannot do other things. So that's why you need to set the boundaries. Saying yes to something is a saying no to something else. Saying no to something is a saying yes to something else. Because if you sit on the couch and watch Netflix almost every single day, instead of going to the gym and exercise, that means you don't have enough self-respect for your body. And if you only scroll down TikTok and just watch porn, or just, do this whole, the game on your phone, rather than meditate or read books, then you don't have enough respect for your mind. And if you're saying yes to everyone's favor, or like some people ask you a favor, like, hey, can you do this or do that, let's go to a party, and then saying yes to everything, then that means that you don't have enough self-respect for your time. Simply put, if you cannot show yourself a respect, then how do you expect other people to show you respect? So as a result, you have to waste your kindness, because kindness is one of the currency, and I spoke about that in a different video. If you want to watch it, there's right there. But if you waste your kindness in order to get the attention and the connection and the validation, which has zero respect to you. Okay, so how can we respect ourselves, and how can we be kind to ourselves in a very authentic way? All right, get a pen and paper right now, because I need you to write things down. So the step number one is you have to write down how do you want to be treated and who you want to be. What is this best version, the most authentic version of yourself? And I want you to write down every aspect that you can think of right now. Get a clear image of this future self. Get a clear image of this amazing, authentic version of who you are. And step number two, and I want you to write down the physical action that you have to take in order to show yourself a self-respect in every aspect. So for example, this is the way that I respect my time. What's the physical action? Okay, I will not go to the party or saying yes to everything that they ask for, and then instead I'll start to read a book, or I start to study something to get a certification, or like whatever it is. Or this is the way I respect my attention. This is the way I respect my body. This is the way I respect my mind. So you now have a clear physical action and plan for yourself to show yourself respect, right? So it's exactly what you need to do. And in order to do those, you need set boundaries. You need to set the boundaries, and you need to stay disciplined in some certain level. And now you start doing all these things to show yourself respect. And step number three is to visualize the clear image of who you are becoming. And it's called a mental rehearsals. And there's a lot of studies around this topic. But one of the studies shows that the group of men was collected to do a bicep curls, but in a mental rehearsal, not the actual bicep curls. But they did 2 weeks every single day, 1 or 2 hours every single day for 2 weeks. Bicep curls in their mind, they visualize, they trained in mental rehearse every single day, 1 to 2 hours. And end of the 2 weeks, 13.5 in muscle strength was increased by only doing a mental bicep curls. They lift 0 weights in these 2 weeks. So it's very powerful to visualize, but it has to be consistent, and you have to bring yourself up to a certain level, because based on neuroscience, you need a 60 to 65 times of repetition to build a new neural pathway. So obviously, the more you do it, the more you practice mentally, the more real it becomes in your reality. As a result, what happens is that you start to feel exactly the same person, the same version that you just visualized. And then eventually people also start to treat you differently. Kindness is not only saying yes to everyone and giving everything away, it's actually saying no to something and also respecting yourself and respecting your time. Because true kindness is a form of respect. So be kind to yourself. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate that. If you like that, make sure to subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Live your life like a movie.